take you to a place called Garmsir, Helmand Province in Afghanistan, and it's March of 2009, and I'm leading my company on a patrol. Suddenly we come under fire and I dash forward and jump into an irrigation canal, and we're being fired at from all around us. I turn around and I look up and there's about 40 of my soldiers who are now out in the open. The rest are in the irrigation canal next to me. We're being fired at from the right, being fired at from the middle, and being fired at from an enemy position to the left. I call down mortar fire onto the left-hand position. Unfortunately, there's a mistake in the mortar barrels, and as the 3 rounds of high explosives go flying through the air, they miss the enemy position and now land in amongst my soldiers who are out in the open. And there's cries of check fire! Check fire! Check fire! I'm lying down behind this bank, and every time I pop my head up, it feels like the enemy are shooting directly at me as the rounds are hitting the bank behind me or around me. I'm talking to my forward air controller on the ground here. He's asking me what my plan is. I'm talking to my junior commanders on the radio in this earpiece. They're asking me what my command and what my plan is. I'm talking to my higher headquarters in this radio in this earpiece, and again they're asking what my plan is going to be. They're now telling me that they have a guided missile launch system ready to go, 30 seconds. It can be on any target that I choose. 30 seconds, what am I going to do? Do I want it? Do I want this missile? I know that I could destroy this middle position easily with this missile. There's a lot of heavy and accurate fire coming from the top of this building. However, I know an Afghan family live in this building. I don't know if they're here now because I haven't, but I've met them on a previous patrol. And so I need to make a decision. I'm starting to feel under a bit of pressure. What am I going to do? Am I going to use this missile or not? Which could alleviate a lot of the pain which is going around. And as I'm thinking, then about 10 feet away from me, Lance Sergeant Collins gets shot in the back, and now there's cries of pain and agony and fear, and medic, and I look to my left, and a medic starts crawling under gunfire and starts applying first aid to Lance Sergeant Collins. I'm starting to feel a bit overwhelmed. Think, Stuart, come on, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Make a decision. And I think of a mantra of mine that I used to use, decision and action, calmness in crisis. Okay, Stu, okay, make a decision, calm it down, calm it down, calm it down, calm it down. Charlie 1, this is 0 Alpha. 1-0 Alpha, you are to continue to engage the right-hand position. 3-0 Alpha, continue to engage the middle position. And 2-0 Alpha, I want you to continue to engage the left-hand position. Mike 3-4, you are to re-engage the left-hand position with 3 rounds, 8 high explosives, fire for effect. Once neutralized, you are then to switch fire to the middle objective with smoke. I repeat, with smoke. On my command, 1-0 Alpha, 3-0 Alpha, you will withdraw back to my location under the control of a 3-3 Alpha. Out to you. Hello, 0. This is Arsenic 2-0 Alpha. I do not require the missile. I do not require the missile. A request, a 1 times heli at my location to pick up 1 times T2 casualty and not before figures a 2-0. Out to you, a 1-0 Alpha, 2-0 Alpha, 3-0 Alpha, 3-3 Alpha, a Mike 3-4. Acknowledge, over. The mortars re-engage position to the left, neutralize that position and then switch to the middle position in front of the building. Lay down a barrage of smoke, and when the smoke built up, under the control of the company sergeant major, the 2 platoons did a fighting withdrawal back to the relative safety of my location. That was a fairly typical day in the office in Afghanistan.